Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a Sabiki rig. You will need a barrel swivel, hooks, and 10-pound line. Go ahead and take out about 3 yards of line. You can always take out a little extra just in case you make a mistake. It's always good to have a little bit extra. Clip off the spool so it doesn't get in the way while you're making the Sabiki. Next, you're going to make dropper loop knots. Depending on how many hooks you're going to use to make the Sabiki, make that many dropper loop knots. I usually just use 5 hooks. It tends to get a little bit messy when you have a lot of hooks on the line, especially if you're fishing for mackerel. They'll get all tangled up and then your sabiki will get pretty much destroyed. To make this knot, take your line, make a loop, turn it about 6 times, and then put the loop through the hole. Pull the loop all the way through and make sure that you lubricate the line so the knot doesn't break. Make sure that you make the loops big so that you have enough space to put the hooks in. You're going to tie the hooks onto that line, so make sure you have enough space or extra space just in case you make a mistake too. Pull the line tight and keep it lubricated, because if you don't, the line will break and you will have to start all over again. If you made your knot right, it should look something similar to this. It should be closed all the way and you should have a perfect loop. Once you have your dropper loop knots, go ahead and take your scissors and clip one end of the line. The line should look something similar to this. You're going to do this to however many knots you made. So once you have that done, you'll take the hook and use any knot that you want to use. I use an improved clinch knot. That's the easiest knot to make for me. Once you have your knot done, pull the knot closed and then clip the excess line off. You don't want any of the tag ends sticking out. Next, use your barrel swivel with a clip if you have one. I use one with a clip because that way I can change the weight size that I need depending on the conditions. I use the same knot, the clinch knot. Pull the knot closed and then do the same thing with the next one. It's the same steps. I use the same knot, a clinch knot, and you should have 2 identical barrel swivels tied to your sabiki rig. For this sabiki rig, I'm going to be using the Big Island Baits small kind. These baits charge under UV light, so if you are fishing in the dark, you can charge them up with a UV light and throw them out. The mackerel usually bite the baits that glow. You can also use squid strips and shrimp. I decided to use these baits because usually when you're fishing for mackerel, the shrimp or squid that you use will get eaten, and these baits will just stay on the hook. They won't come off. I've tried different sabiki rigs with other lures on them. I know that they won't come off. So I decided to use these, and I'm going to hopefully catch a lot of mackerel with these. They look pretty good. The action on them looks really good. So I'm assuming that when I cast it out there, it's going to be really attractive for the mackerel. So this is what the finished product should look like. I use 5 hooks, the small kind, 2 barrel swivels, and 10-pound line. My sabiki is about 5 feet long. You can make it as long as you'd like. I like to make mine pretty much the same size always. But hopefully this helps somebody out that's trying to learn how to make a sabiki rig. Catch you guys on the next one.